So I am going to jump right in with this because I actually have somewhere really important that I need to be. So I'm going to start off with my face primer, and what I'm using is the Smashbox PhotoFinish primer, which looks like this. If you guys aren't new to my channel, then you are well aware of this product. I'm going to be using this palette. This is the Carli Bybel palette. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. This one is in tan that I'm going to use to highlight the face with. And as I stated, this shade is tan. Alright, so let me go ahead and apply my concealer. I'm going to just show you guys where I'm going to put it. With this, a little definitely goes a long way. So I'm probably going to try to stretch this out, but a little goes a really long way with this. And I'm going to blend it out with my Real Techniques concealer sponge, or Real Techniques makeup sponge. Make sure it's damp, and you're pretty much going to dab it out all over your face. I already got tan blended out, so now what you see on my face is deep. And again, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm going to use that damp sponge again and just blend this out. Unfortunately, I was not able to find my exact shade in the Tarte. And this concealer, because I don't need like full coverage, I just kind of want something to really just even me out. I find that because so much goes a long way, I just kind of use it as a foundation. You don't have to do this, but this is what I found that I like best about this product. So you just want to use your sponge to just constantly blend this product out. What I'm using is, this is like the Tarte airbrush, their little airbrush kabuki. I don't really know what the name of it is. I'll have all of this in the bottom bar, but this is their Tan Sand, the Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. This is what I'm using to set all of that. So this is the shade right here, Tan Sand, and this is the product down here. Now I really do like this product. I tried to use something else the other day, and I like it because you really do get a good amount. And again, even with this powder, a little goes a long way, and it gives the skin a nice finish, as you all can see. And the one that I use to highlight with is called Medium Neutral, and this is medium skin with yellow and pink undertones. So once I finish blending this one in, I'm gonna go on with the lighter one in all of the areas that I highlighted with. Now, to start with the eye look, because I feel like that's going to be the most important thing, just in case if I don't get through the rest of the face, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in NW45. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Flawless concealer brush, and I use this in order to add some warmth to the eye and to add some contour. I guess you could say contour a little bit. As you guys can see, I don't do harsh contours on my face. I'm pretty much just bronzing my face up. And the speed that you see me using is pretty much the speed I use every single day when I'm doing my makeup, because I'm always in a rush. So now I'm going to take my Carli Bybel palette, and I'm going to take 3 shades. So I'm going to use this light shade and this darker shade, and I'm going to combine them on my brush, and then on my lid I'm going to use this color right here. So I'm going to use this brush, and it is a little bit dirty. This is my Morphe M511 fluffy brush. MAC uses these shades. I mean, MAC has one of these brushes as well, but a lot of different companies have them. And those two colors, like I told you, I was going to take the lighter one and the darker one and blend them on my brush and just add them into the crease, just so that you get a soft wash of color, just like that. And the reason I use the lighter and the darker one is because I want the color to be there, but I like natural looking makeup, if that even makes sense, because I mean obviously when you wear makeup it's obvious you're wearing it, but I don't like the real hard makeup looks for myself. I like to just have a nice airbrush look, something that's pretty much wearable to the office if you wanted to, or you know, just out to a party, wherever. So get those two colors blended. And if you want to, you can take your e.l.f. concealer brush and just blend out the edges of that as well. Okay. And now I'm going to use my flat shader brush. This is my Sedona Lace 941 brush. And I'm going to take that gold shade that I told you about. And I'm going to press that onto the eyelid. And believe it or not, as far as the colors on the eye, this look is done. This is pretty much what I've been doing. This is all I have the time for, especially if I wear more color on my eyes. This is all I have the time to do. And if you really want to spruce this up, you can take the darker shade on your brush. I'm gonna just show you real quick and just work it into the crease, but just in this area right here. See how much that makes a difference on the two eyes. And I do like this. As you can see, I've already started my foundation and I do not have a lot of fallout, but what you hear me doing is taking my brush and tapping it so that any additional powder that is on the brush comes off and it's not coming off on my face. I'm going to line my eyes and put some mascara on and fill in my eyebrows, and then I'll be back. Alright, I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows, and I just used my IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. This one is in Universal Taupe. And then I just brushed through that with my e.l.f. Clear Lash and Brow Mascara. And then once I got done with that, the mascara that I used, if you guys are not new to my channel, you know I am very much so on my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. That is what I am faithful to, and that's the only thing that I use. I don't really wear lashes. And then I use the NYX Retractable Eyeliner, and that is what I tight lined my eye, which means I lined up here and then I lined my waterline with that, and that's it. Now the eyeshadow on my lid does look a little bit different, but that's because I just took my Mario Badescu facial spray, sprayed my brush, and just tapped it over top of that eyeshadow to foil it up and to give it a different take on that same exact eyeshadow look. Now another tip I'm going to give you guys is anytime I wear shades like this, it could be maybe a softer rose gold, or it could be a bronzy gold or a copper gold, whatever that tone is, as long as it's some sort of natural sort of gold, I guess you can say. Whatever I put on my eyelid, I actually highlight. So I did highlight with this eyeshadow down the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and then right here on my Cupid's bow is what I highlighted with. I am going to use that eyeshadow as a highlight as well on the tops of my cheekbones. But as a tip out of this tutorial, the one thing I would say would be to know that you can use your highlighter as an eyeshadow, or vice versa. You can use your eyeshadow as an highlighter. I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix NW45, the same product that I used to contour my eye area and my nose area. I'm going to use that to contour the sides of my face as well. And I haven't necessarily decided on a cheek color yet. I'm still thinking about that. Normally I just use this as a cheek color no matter what look I'm going for, because it's just like a natural shade for me as far as warming up my face. This is what I would use as my bronzer, and it is a foundation powder. However, you can mix and match your products to fit your needs, whatever it is that you need to do or whatever works for you, because sometimes you may be able to find an eyeshadow that works as a great bronzer as well as an eyeshadow. And in this case, my foundation powder works as a contour and a bronzer for me. For my cheeks, I'm going to use two products. The first one is going to be that NW45 powder, and I'm going to use that like a bronzer on the cheek area. So let's go ahead and apply that, and we're going to focus it more towards the back of the cheek, because when I wear blush, for me, I find that I like all of my color to be focused more back here, and then if there is going to be any color for my face, I would bring it gradually here, so there's not like this harsh wash of color directly when you're looking directly at me. Everything kind of fades back and gets darker back here. So this is the NW45, and now that we have that there, and the brush I'm using is from RC Cosmetics. It does not have a number on it. Now I'm going to use the multitask brush from Royal Techniques, and the blush color that I'm going to use is a City Color Be Matte blush. This is in Blackberry, and I love this. This is definitely one of my favorite shades, and we're going to take, I'm literally going to take my brush, dab it in there, get some on. As you can see, this thing is very pigmented. Tap the additional color off, and again, I'm focusing. Do you see that color right there? I'm going to take that, flip my brush over, and kind of just work that in this area first to blend it out, and then take the brush, flip it back over, and then softly bring it forward. That way I can kind of control where the blush is on my face. To highlight the tops of my cheekbones, I'm actually going to take that eyeshadow from the Carli Bybel palette, which is this one right here. I use these two shades right here, and this one. That one. So that is what's going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. Why am I stuttering so much? The last step to finish this look off would just be to apply a lip color. You do have so many different options. Just because you use those plums on your eyes do not mean you actually have to go in with a plum. Some lip choice colors that I would suggest that you wear with this would be a brown. You could do a really pretty nude lip, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is a nice fuchsia shade. And this is by ColourPop Cosmetics, and the name of this is R&B. Let's see how good my camera, oh, it picked it right up. So this is R&B, and again, this is by ColourPop. This is one of their UltraMatte lippies. So I am going to apply this, and then we will be done with this look. We're done. I absolutely love these colors so much. If I had to give you one tip when wearing them, I personally like to make sure that I put on a little bit of a chapstick or a lip balm prior to it. I do not use any primers when I use these. I did try the ColourPop lip liner, and I'm not lip primer, excuse me. I'm not really sure I like it, but those are just my thoughts on it. So I hope you all are enjoying these makeup tutorials. I am trying slowly to get back into them, as I truly do not wear a whole bunch of makeup every single day, but I am enjoying doing them, and I hope you all are enjoying watching them. As always, and until next time, have a gorgeous day, doll. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.